I didn't call you closer to harm you. I didn't disrupt the thing to harm you. I didn't pull everything away from you and strip things from you to harm you. I've called you to be more. I've called you to be entirely all of who I say you are. And in order for that to happen, some old things got to go. The old job has to go. The old relationships and friendships have to go. The old mindset has to go. These things cannot stay when God is calling you into the new. Things need to crumble around you. Things need to fall off around you. They cannot stay. They are holding you back. They are hindering you from becoming all of who God says you are. And if you really want purpose, and if you really want to be in alignment with God's will, you have to be okay with some disruption. You have to be okay with God taking some things from you and kind of pruning some things off of you, not to harm you, but to help you grow. This is a part of the process. And if you want purpose, this is a part of what you walk through. Some things are going to fall off. It's going to look messy before it looks good. It's going to look real confusing before it seems to make sense. But the demolition never looks great. When people in the construction sites are kind of tearing an old building down or starting from scratch, it looks chaotic. Nothing seems to make sense from the outside looking in. But inside, they know what the aim is. They know what the plan is. They know why they're tearing a certain thing down. And so it is with our Father. He knows why he's allowing certain things to be disrupted in your life. He knows why he's allowing certain things to crumble, certain friendships to go sour, certain jobs to end. He knows why it's happening. He knows why your finances are tight right now. He understands what is happening. He has the whole blueprint mapped out, and he says, this disruption is approved by me. This demolition is approved by me. This is all a part of the process. This is all a part of the plan. Because in order for me to build the new thing, I have to tear down the old. In order for me to get them to step into purpose, I have to prepare them in advance, which means I have to remove anything that cannot go with them, anything that would hold them back. And God is not going to allow you to be held back. When you are a child of God, he is calling you higher, and he is calling you to be all of who he says you are. So he will not let you stay in the old thing, even when it's comfortable. He will allow the things around you to crumble if it is for your benefit, if it is not going to harm you, if it's going to cause you to be all of who he says you are. He will let those things crumble. It will feel like everything is shaken, but what will not be shaken is God. What will not be shaken is those who are built on him. And when you build your life on him and you allow him to help you do so, you won't be shaken when everything around you begins to crumble. You won't feel like the war is over. It's over. I can't do anything. You won't feel like that, because you will know without a shadow of a doubt that I am built on the solid rock. I am built on Jesus. So because of that, I'm good, even if everything crumbles. And that's the stance you have to begin to take. Even if it all goes down, I'll still stand because I'm standing with the Lord. When you're on the Lord's side, you don't have to worry about what's crumbling around you. Know that you get to stand strong with him. He is right beside you, holding you up. He has this whole plan for you mapped out, just like Jeremiah 29:11 tells us. He has good plans for you, plans to prosper you and to get you to your expected end. He has great things planned for you. But in order to get there, you got to let the things that don't serve you fall off. You've got to let the things that he's shaken up be shaken. Can you imagine if someone was trying to tear down a building, but you have someone on the side of the building trying to hold the bricks together? How wild would that look? That demolition is happening, yet you have one person trying to hold these rocks, hold these bricks together. This is what we look like when we're trying to hold things together that God is intentionally pulling apart. When he is calling certain things to be disrupted, when he is tearing certain things down that cannot stay, we look like the person on the side of the building trying to hold some bricks together where there's a whole demolition going on. When they are tearing down and knocking down this building that cannot stay. This is what it's like. So when God says, hey, I'm ushering you into a season of divine disruption, and I'm knocking some things out that can't go because it's holding you back, it's stopping me from building up the new you and the new thing that I have for you, we can't be standing there trying to hold the things together that God is tearing apart. It's in that process where we get hurt. And I think sometimes when we walk by faith, we think we get hurt by the disruption. But we really get hurt when we're in the wrong place, when we're trying to withstand and stop the destruction that God has ordained. If you were on a construction site and they're demoing the situation, if you're where you're supposed to be, you don't get hurt when the bricks are falling and everything is crumbling around you, because you're in the right position. You're on the right side. But if you're in the part that says hazard, hazard, warning, don't stand over here because we are tearing the building down, if you're standing over there, it's a good chance you may get hit by some of the bricks. And this is what happens when we walk by faith and we try not to allow God to do what we said we would let him do. If we say, Father, your will, not mine, then you have to be okay allowing him to tear down the things that need to go. Don't get caught standing in the middle of a demolition zone trying to hold things together when God is pulling them apart. You need to move. Get out the way. Get away from the caution signs and get into a place of safety. And where is safety? In God's word. And where else is safety? Being in alignment with the will of the Father. Tapping in and checking in with him. When we do that, we begin to speak from a place of authority, and we begin to speak from a place of, Father, I trust you, not from a place of, Father, I'm afraid. Or, Father, why did you do this to me? How come I'm here? How come everything is falling apart? No. Wrong question. Wrong question. What you need to be asking God is, Father, am I in position? Am I in the right place? Am I in the side of safety? Am I away from what's going on so that I don't get harmed?